is Mark from I Am Organic Gardening, and today is April 2nd, 2018. Now, who would expect that we get snow? But what I have here, located on my farm, is a truck from my township that is slowly backing up cautiously to dump leaves that they picked up off the streets early this morning before it started snowing. They had to stick to a time schedule, but we're getting in a nice, fresh, brown leaves that are pre-moistened already in this large truck. As soon as he backs up and turns to either the left or the right there and goes to dump them in right off the edge, that's all millings right out there and gravel, so he won't sink in the mud, but he's just going to be very cautious. As soon as he goes off that edge, he'll sink in the ground. So we'll wait and see. Snowing about, let's say, 2 hours ago. He might be getting stuck. There's a small incline there, and that snow is very slippery and wet, as usual. And those leaves, since they're all wet in that big vacuum container in the back of the truck, it's probably weighing at least a couple of tons right now, and he's just got it in lower gear, so he's going to move back forward again, I think, and try to get some speed up and back up. This has been one crazy season. What I've noticed in the past, whenever I have situations like this, it is good on my farm not to worry about so much the summer crops per se, but to more invest into the later crops and the very early crops that I can plant out there, like the brassicas, and try to make money on that. Because the summer crops, it seems like there's going to be very little time for it. So I just came back from outside. This is plan B. We're just going to dump it right now in the driveway. All that snow is turning to some major ice right now, so they're not going to be able to back up, so it's going to be a little bit more work. And you can see that they're lowering the mechanism now, the dump truck part of it, which is the big vacuum. And as soon as they move out of the way, there's a big pile of leaves there that they collected early this morning before it started snowing. They never expected something like this to happen. This is all from the homeowners in my town over the weekend, which was pretty nice around here. It was easily in the 50-degree mark range, and they had raked all their leaves out to the curb, so now they're all wet from the snow, and they need a place to dump them. So I'm more than happy to oblige them by doing this, because I make several $100s on that one container there. I'm expecting at least 4 more today, so we'll see how it goes, and then later on I'll push them out in the field when it gets better weather. As a farmer, you're constantly always looking for income, and you never know what the weather's going to do for your crops. So when somebody shows up on your door and asks you if they can dump leaves on your property for a fee, you say yes very quickly instead of no. I'm not worried about them having any contaminants in there or anything else either. They're very clean. They do a very nice job collecting the garbage out of them before they dump them. And also too, the people around here are very respectful. They don't throw a lot of, they're actually not a very rich community, so they don't use any chemicals on their lawn or do anything special. They're not like a high area where they're constantly putting fertilizer on their ground or hiring companies to spray. Here's a better picture of how it works. It has its own engine on the back of the vacuum here, a large container in the back there, and it'll swing the doors open. But they start up the generator and its own power unit on it, and they build up pressure, and then it will lift a big hydraulic piston and will dump out the leaves. squeeze it on, and then they just pull forward, and away they go. Pretty cool. A few hours have passed by, and I wanted to show you this before the end of the video. This is pretty much leaf molder ready. For the simple reason is that it has been sitting around for probably the last 3 months in other people's backyards. They had to rake it out forward to place in the curb, and also it's been pretty much moistened all through the winter, starting to break down on its own. And what's nice about it is when they put it out in the curb and the machine comes by to pick it up, there is a large mechanism like a vacuum that pulls it up, and it actually will chop it up again into these fine little pieces here inside this mount inside here. And you can see how nice that material is, and it's just beautiful leaf molder ready to be added to my farm. It is a great product to have. Things are very good. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with what I use this for in the future, and hopefully we'll be getting more in. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your day. Bye.